Happy Friday! It is October 31st when we are filming this, and we're doing a little bit different today. It's instead of carpool karaoke, it's carpool and real estate, I guess. So I am not actually driving. My Tesla has self-driving, and so it is chauffeuring us. We are going to jump right into interest rates coming down, and that trend is amazing, and we hope to continue to see that happening. It's hovering right around 6.3% right now. And check out this article from the Atlanta Business Chronicle talking about what are the 5 hottest housing markets in Atlanta. And here's the thing is it was interesting how they pulled their data. Their data is actually from a quarterly perspective. And so I pulled, here's their list. It was number 1, Dacula, number 2, Milton, number 3, Fayetteville, number 4, Canton, and number 5, Sandy Springs. I'm not mad at this list. I don't disagree with it. What's interesting though is number 1, you can tell if somebody has just moved here because they call it Dracula or Dacula. It's Dacula. But I'm not sure again if they were looking at like the third quarter trend line maybe or something like that when they were pulling these stats, because I pulled up year over year stats. To me, that gives you a little bit better indicator of the trend. And if you look at here, and I'm going to get you to pause at some points because again, I'm writing but driving, so I can't like look at all my charts. But it talks about the fact, or it shows you here that sales prices are up in most of those areas. However, as a greater Atlanta metro market, the average sales price is pretty flat at around down 3%. But some of those markets are quite a bit up. If you take a look at Milton, I know that one was up pretty high, average sales price being over $1 million at this point. But if you look at average showings per listing, versus how many showings it takes to get under contract, the amount of showings is down, whereas how many actual views it takes to get under contract is up. So again, because there in the article it talks about that that it was based on the sales price going up and or homes selling at a faster pace. So again, not right or wrong, just different perspective to look at. I'm always looking at what's happening year over year as opposed to just over a short snippet of the market. All right, take a look. Here are the top 10 hottest market for the U.S. You can pause and take a look at that. Maybe where you're coming from is on there. All right, let's jump into the Metro Atlanta housing market. New listings, 744 new homes hitting the market. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Median list price on those is $450,000. Back on market, 162. Median list price on that is $389,450. Price reductions, a lot happening here. 892 homes had price reductions, which is great. Those needed to happen because it puts the median list price on the homes with price reductions at $449,000, which is pretty close to the homes that just hit the market. Of those 892 that had price reductions in the last 7 days, guess how many went pending? 3. Only 3. What about expireds and withdrawns? We have 181 expireds. They're out. Median list price on those was $480,000 and withdrawn 265. Median list price on those was $510,000. You can see the cost of overpricing is chasing the market and just not being able to sell. Active under contract, so the most recent pendings, 264, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price on those is $467,500. Pending, 479 went pending. $409,990 is the median price point on the ones that are pending, which is interesting because that's a pretty big drop between active under contract and pending. I mean, that's like $60,000 almost difference there. So closed homes, 482 homes closed in the last 5 days. $450,000 was the median list price, and drum roll for the median sales price, $445,750. Days on market median was 27 and 99.05% sales price to list price. So great stats, solid buyer's market as we're going into the weekend. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.